Lesson delivery. Lesson delivery by the teachers does not have to be a 100% perfect lesson. The teachers need not be conscious of it, that they cannot make a mistake, because it is an activity which is live and is being done promptly. Therefore, the teachers can be confident even if they make a mistake, they can always improve on that. It is a good practice to record a good lesson. By that I mean the teachers may record a lesson that they think went well with them. It has been noticed that sometimes the observers, they feel that the teachers have a good understanding of the lesson that went well with them and the lesson that didn't go well with them. And so sometimes the observers ask the teacher, how was the lesson? And according to the teacher's comments, the observer gives the comments, because they believe that the teachers are the best judges of their lesson delivery. So if they think it was a good lesson, then they need to record a good lesson. They can make arrangements by asking some other colleague to record it. It is not necessary to use a very hi-fi equipment for recording your lessons, because it is not available in the school, and also it takes a lot of time. Maybe sometimes they do have an opportunity to get their lesson recorded by the advanced equipment used as audiovisual aids, but even then, if they do not have it, they can ask their colleague or somebody in the administration to just record their lesson on a tablet or a phone. These days, all these facilities are available, and then look at that lesson and find out what was good in it. It is a good practice to look at the good things that we do in life, because that encourages us to do better. When we are concentrating more on our criticisms, then we sometimes get motivated. It is good to look at the criticized side as well and look at the critics' comments as well, but not in a sense of making it a habit. So, when a teacher finds that there is some other good lesson taking place in some other room by some other teacher, it can also be recorded for making improvements, for comparing that lesson with their own lesson and finding out which are the things she needs to improve upon. So in that case, the teacher can record a good lesson which is delivered by herself, and she can always make out which was a good lesson. She is an adult and she can see what were the good things she did in a lesson. And she can also record a good lesson done by somebody else. She can always request a fellow colleague whom she thinks that her lesson delivery is good in order to learn from there. She can also make comparison notes between her lesson delivery and her colleague's lesson delivery. She can also make an effort to discuss it with her colleague, or maybe somebody who is at a higher level, who has more experience, and to ask the experienced person how to develop on those skills which she thinks were good in a lesson. So there are different ways to evaluate your own lesson delivery and to make improvement in it. There is no question of any type of ego hurting or self-inflicting and abusing yourself or abusing others for something which we cannot do, because we can all do when we try. So it is a good practice to look at things, find out what things we can do better, also look at examples of others who made that thing happen, who made it possible to be delivered like that and make it a good lesson. In that case, we would be able to learn and improve by the examples that we find in reality around us.